I think this is going to be a really interesting year. 2020, 2021, that's when we saw a massive reduction in rates, and then immediately after saw a massive increase in rates. Many people locked in debt on 5-year terms at the lowest interest rates the market has ever seen. Well, what's happened since then? Interest rates have increased. That means property values have decreased. So those notes on those mortgages are ballooning soon. Well, sellers are going to be forced to sell, and likely at a discount.
We've noticed a lot of really interesting deals that haven't come up in the last probably, I don't know, 5-6 years. We're seeing some things pop up where speed is paramount to getting the deal closed. You have either a pre-foreclosure or a bankruptcy or some type of tight time frame, something to do with taxes that has to close before the end of the year. We've just noticed the investors that position themselves with a capital partner that's able to execute in a short time frame and get deals done. People that know they can rely on their lending partner to execute on things like that is putting them in the driver's seat toward winning deals.
We still see the same typical deals, which our average avatar is about $250,000 loan, 4-month term. They're fix and flippers. They may be BRRRing out of the property, but I would say 50% of our loans are fix and flippers. Something that is also interesting that we're seeing a lot of are people buying packages of homes, investors getting out. This is, it's seeming a time where people are starting to retire. Maybe there's uncertainties in the economy. So a lot of our recent loan requests have been people actually purchasing packages of homes. And I love that. And I like to tell our borrowers that you can think a lot bigger than just one house. If you can buy 10 houses, you can utilize liquid lending. We can finance 100% of it. And maybe there's some properties you want to keep, where you can fix some of those up. You can fix up the rest of the properties, flip those, or you can BRRRR out of a couple of them.
We kicked out $1.6 million to our investors in 2025. And the reason that's so important is that money talks. Projections are great, and projections are how we build our business, and it's how we excite our investors and excite ourselves. We get into each deal because we truthfully have faith in those deals. But looking back on 2025, those aren't projections. We know we sent $1.6 million to our investors, and they were paid on the 6th of every single month at Liquid Lending. And that's because they trusted us, they trusted our system, and our growth has continued to improve their lives with that monthly cash flow, which certainly excites us and excites our investors as well.
We continue to see repeat borrowers because we're a company built by investors for investors. So our first approach is to look out for the investor first and then us second. Our job is not to lend out money as quickly as possible. It's to make sure that the investor is being taken care of, that they understand the deal that they're getting into, and we use our vast knowledge and our experience in the industry to help guide those investors to make sure that they don't make a faulty move and purchase a property that maybe they're not counting for holding costs. Maybe they're missing increased insurance expenses. They may be missing some of those things, and we want to help guide those individuals to make the best buying decision possible.
Just a reminder, especially to those people that are operating in the Midwest, January and February can be a really good time to pick up good deals because nobody wants to leave the house to go to a house showing. So if there's something that's been sitting on the market for a while or a deal hits that's a fixer-upper, go check it out. You may be one of the few that braved the cold extreme weather here. And even if you're not in the Midwest, there's deals to be had year-round. Don't let January and February slip by before you start getting serious about it, your investing. Step on it now, and you're going to position yourself up for a great 2026.